What's up, guys? Welcome back to Hard Recovery. We just don't look for recovery. We search for it no matter how close, how far, how wide, how big, how. Don't matter. We're going to find that joint no matter where it is. You already know. Back to the thing today. Today, I want to talk to you guys about old, like, not even old, just say change. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at my Facebook earlier. Well, my Facebooks, back in the day, your boy had to keep changing his Facebooks, change one dot, you know what I'm saying? And I was looking at the photos I had in my Facebooks, guys, and like, I did a memoir. Anybody that's in my Facebook, you seen my little memoir, whatever, memory, whatever it's called, you feel me? About, my little Facebooks, and like, it's just crazy to me how much I done changed, you know what I'm saying, through the whole thing. Like, you know what I'm saying, like how my like all my pictures changed, you feel me? Like everything changed, like how I used to be to how I am now, and you know what I'm saying, all that good stuff. And yeah, I remember I was just saying like how I was just really realizing how, like, how much I changed, you feel me, throughout the whole years, But before, with our addiction and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Your boy was skinny as heck. You feel me? Now I'm like got muscles and stuff. I'm super strong, like Hercules. You feel me? Like like I can lift the whole building. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff. Now, before I couldn't lift nothing. You know what I'm saying? All that drinking all the time. You know what I'm saying? And doing drugs and whatever else. You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of people on Facebook doing that too. But they did it for their mug shots. You feel me? Which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I see some people on their mugshots, you know what I'm saying? They sitting there smiling and laughing and stuff. I'm like, I ain't never smiled and laughed at my mugshots. And I done had a lot of mugshots, but I ain't never smiled and laughed at my mugshots a day, you know what I'm saying? A day in my life. But I guess it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Type stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? But, like, just to change, you know what I'm saying? I had seen one, which I think I'm going to put. The thumbnail for this is gonna be one of them old pictures. You know what I'm saying? So when you see that picture, you gonna know how. You know what I'm saying? The difference. Like how your boy looks now and how I looked before. You know what I'm saying? My mom and everybody else. You know how it be. Oh, you look so healthy. I know. I remember. I see people down when I go. You know what I'm saying? Old people I know. I just go in the hood or whatever, and people always call me fat. They like, dang, we know you ain't drinking or something no more because you done got fat. You feel me? Like, it's just crazy the difference between the two. You know what I'm saying? Like, type stuff. And it's like, yo, like, I can't, I'll be like, what do you mean I'm fat? You know what I'm saying? I don't see no difference. But of course, I won't see no difference because it's about me. You feel me? Like, like I said, I used to be like a little tiny little toothpick, you know what I'm saying? Type stuff. And now, I'm like bigger, you know what I'm saying? I almost weigh like almost 200. I ain't never been almost 200 a day in my life, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like, for real. But, so it's just a difference, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, recovery and stuff like that, like I said, you won't you won't see the difference. Everybody else will see the difference, but you ain't gonna see the difference, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, everybody else will notice it, you know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, well, you look so healthy, you look so good, da da da, you know what I'm saying, type stuff. And you like, oh, well, thank you, you know what I'm saying? You get to the point where you like, oh, well, especially a lot of people, like, I don't know, it's just like, especially with me, people got like, I'm so proud of you, you look so good, da da da. I'm like, well, thank you, and thank you, then thank you, but we so used to not hearing that, we kind of really don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? We, in our mind, we like, really, I think I look the same, but thank you anyway. You feel me? Type stuff like we don't really believe that we look good or we look better, or we look changed because like and I mean, unfortunately, I get the chance to see myself on the videos every day, but you know what I'm saying. I couldn't know, I didn't really see the difference until I seen those pictures, and I'm like, dang, I really, you know what I'm saying, used to look like that. I was used to look crazy as heck, you feel me? But you know, your boy thought you looked good back in the day, you know what I'm saying? But especially when it got down deeper and deeper, you know what I'm saying, in my addiction, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, dang, I was looking bad, you know what I'm saying? But when you're in your addiction, you know what I'm saying, you think you look good though. You know what I'm saying? You like, oh yeah, that's a fly guy. You feel me? That boy look good. But what? What?
Bringing back memories.
For real, like, you know, AJ was there. She seen me at my worst. You know what I'm saying?
Some of the craziest shit, but hey, nobody told him nothing.
I was so conceited. I was like, what you talking about? I look good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Anything.
Yeah, the dog can pull off anything, no matter what it was. I used to just pick stuff out the closet, then look at it and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now I pick my outfit out every day. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff. But I used to wear some crazy stuff and thought I looked good too. Like look in the mirror, like yeah, that guy looks good. Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Brushing my shoulders off and you know what I'm saying, things like that. Then I'm walking down the street, people are looking at, you know, they ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna say nothing to you because they like, oh yeah, you know, we ain't just gonna. He look crazy as heck. You know what I'm saying? Walk down the street, but you know, it's whatever though. They ain't gonna say nothing. They say, hi James, hi, looking good today. Yeah. Gotcha. You know that type of stuff. But you know what I'm saying? That you know, really, they thinking in their head, dude, what the is wrong with this guy? What is he wearing? You know what I'm saying? Is that purple with yellow and some dark green? What is he doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. That's how it be. You know what I'm saying? Looking like a big pile of poop. You know what I'm saying? For real. But you thought you looked good. You know what I'm saying? I used to thought I was a man. You know what I'm saying? Back then. You feel me? Like I thought I was a man. But now that I look now, I'm like, yo, what the heck was I thinking, bro? Like literally, what the heck was I thinking? I don't know. That stuff was crazy to me. But you know what I'm saying? You know, that's just the way it go. And I know all y'all that had them times too, or y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, just go back to y'all Facebook or something like that or whatever and just look at the pictures and the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, to me it caught me off guard. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff. But like to everybody else it didn't. You know what I'm saying? That's why they saying, oh yeah, you look good. We can definitely tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? You like, so like I said, you saying me, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, what do you mean you can tell the difference? Like, I can't really tell the difference, but that's because you know, I don't look at myself in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? I never was looking at myself in the mirror, but you know, it's just like, you know, shoot. Now that I see the pictures, like the involvement, like you know what I'm saying, how involved in the pictures and everything. Now I'm like, oh yeah. That why ain't nobody telling me I look like that though? You know what I'm saying? And then people like AJ, or you know what I'm saying, my other baby mama, like whatever, my mama, even my mama, my sisters or whatever, they like, you know, we try to tell you, bro. We try to tell you, and you just wanted to argue with us and thought you thought you looked fly, so we just let you go out there like that. Now I'm like, yo, y'all really let me go out there like that? Like, for real? Nah, that's crazy stuff. Y'all supposed to love me. Y'all thought y'all loved me and stuff. Thought y'all loved me. But y'all gonna let me go out there looking like that. It's like, what the heck? I don't understand that. But it be like that, though, sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Especially back then. Because, you know, one part be drinking and stuff. They don't want to be arguing with you. They just, you know what I'm saying, walking on eggshells and stuff like that. Unfortunately, that's how it was back then. You know what I'm saying? Because your boy could catch attitude real quick. You know what I'm saying? I was never like a violent drunker or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I will catch attitude though. Like, don't talk to me. No, don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You on some bull right now. So that's, you know what I'm saying? But literally, I was the one on the bull, but you know what? I blame it on everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That goes back to that responsibility thing. Like, don't you take responsibility for your own actions, dude? Like, literally, take responsibility for your actions. Like, for real. You look like a polished, you know what I'm saying? So, don't blame me for how you looking. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff. But like I said, back then, you know what I'm saying? shit, I thought I was the man, you know what I'm saying? The man with the plan, you know what I'm saying? That had, you know what I'm saying? Everything, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy though, because I remember I used to, and this back in the day, yo, I used to hit like Myers or some stuff like that, and like for some reason, I thought it was just cool, like, you know, because they have, you know, the rings or whatever at Myers, and they was like cheap as I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't really cheap, but they kind of cheap, you know what I'm saying? Like $60, $80 or something like that. I don't know, but there was a real bling. And I used to have one like on each of my fingers, like I was blinging. Like, bro, you was fake blinging. Like, come on now, bro. Fake blinging. Like that, all that jewelry on your finger all together is probably like $200. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, oh, yeah, people wearing $1,000 rings out here. You know what I'm saying? Just for one ring. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. And I'm not even hating on the people that, you know what I'm saying, do it. But I'm just talking about the attitude that I had when I was wearing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was just a fake jewelry. You know what I'm saying? And then your boy was acting, just looking all crazy. That's just like if I was to wear this on my head like this, you know what I'm saying? And then they think I look good or something. Come on now, bro. You look like I got down on food. So stop that. You know what I'm saying? But you don't think that stuff when you out there. You know what I'm saying? I just thought I had the Myers rings on. I thought I was blinging for real. You know what I'm saying? And I had the little chains and stuff on. So your boy thought he was doing something. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I probably couldn't have got real jewelry or something like that. And I probably could have. But you know what? The real jewelry is locked in the jewelry store on a lock and key and glass and stuff. Unless your boy was just going to break the glass and just go ahead and do that. Which I'll tell you a funny story about that one too. About this one person I know that did do that. She was my mom ex-girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, type stuff. And I ain't gonna put no names out there or nothing like that, but I'm just gonna tell you this story real quick for a minute though. You know what I'm saying? Heard this girl, you know what I'm saying, went to the jewelry store. The jewelry store was closed. Her darn but just busted the guy down on the windows. And she wasn't doing it just get her some jewelry, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. She's doing it, of course, to get some jewelry to get to the dope man. But you know what? Like, you can be, you a brave soul. And she was so messed up out of her mind, though, guys, that she broke the window of the jewelry store. And my mom know who I'm talking about. She know exactly what this thing, you know what I'm saying? I ain't putting no names out there, nothing like that. Because I ain't name how I do. This goddamn girl right there then broke the goddamn on glass of the jewelry store. Went in there, broke the glass to the shelves, scooped up all the jewelry, and she stripped butt naked, which I don't understand why you don't strip butt naked. Because first of all, it was like kind of cold outside. It was about to be winter time, first of all. And second of all, where the heck you gonna put the jewelry that you just snatched about the dang on thing? You strip butt naked and run out the store. What the heck was you thinking? But that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done some crazy stuff like that too, though. So I can't, not like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never went that far. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I mean, it's possible. You feel me? Your boy could have went that far, you know what I'm saying? On some messed up stuff. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But she took the dang on thing. They tracked this girl all the way, and I think she was staying with my baby mama at the time or something, straight to my baby mama apartment or whatever. She dropping like jewelry stuff, like trying to sell the jewelry on the way to the crib. You know what I'm saying? It was all crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't even remember if she put back on her clothes when she stripped them out of them or not. But the thing about it was like, she walking down the street trying to sell some jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want to buy this? What? You want to buy this? What the heck are you doing, lady? No, I don't want to buy that. Where the heck is your clothes at, though? That's what I want to know. You feel me? Like, come on now, bro. Put some clothes on before you try to sell something to somebody. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is, we don't see ourselves in the mirror, so we don't see that crazy stuff that we do. You know what I'm saying? That just don't make no goddamn sense. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, we used to do some crazy stuff. I got a lot of crazy stories, you know what I'm saying, that I used to do, you know what I'm saying, that I can tell y'all about, you know, like, that's for real. So what I'm trying to say is, why don't I give y'all a challenge, you know what I'm saying, y'all go back and y'all take them pictures on Facebook or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and take a picture of now, or pictures of y'all now, you know what I'm saying, and just make a collage, you know what I'm saying, of pictures. You know what I'm saying? That you do like on Facebook or TikTok or whatever, you know what I'm saying? The case may be, you know what I'm saying, though. You know what I'm saying? Just make a collage and just sit back and look how you didn't change. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, like I said, you gotta know where you come from to know where you're going. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's a part of me knowing where I came from. You know what I'm saying? Is just seeing, you know, them past pictures. Like, dang, yo, I can actually see my cheekbones. You feel me? Like, I ain't eating. Like, I look like one of them, you know, people in the third world countries and stuff that ain't got no food, that ain't, you know what I'm saying, ain't able to eat like that. And you know what I'm saying? I feel bad for them, like, you know, the ones that be in the commercials and stuff, which they know, I know there is people like that, but when they do them commercials and stuff, they make that stuff like, they do that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Just like them poor dogs and stuff. You know, God give a chill, whatever, you know what I'm saying, type stuff. You know, they like the dogs and stuff, they pick the saddest dogs ever. You know what I'm talking about. They pick the saddest dogs ever right there to put them goddamn dogs on their goddamn camera. Then play the sad song so you can get them $1. No, just $1 though. You know what I'm saying? Until you get that dollar, then they want $20 more. Come on now. But I'm just saying, like the real kids that's in Africa or whatever and that's starving like that, that's how your boy look. You know what I'm saying? Cheekbones just all sucked in like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then like it's all messed up. Like, I don't know. When I seen that picture, I'm like, who? I didn't even recognize who I was, you know what I'm saying, that person. I'm like, who is that guy? And why he on my Facebook? You know what I'm saying? I just put anybody on my Facebook at that time. You feel me? Type stuff. But nah, nope, that was your boy. Yep, that was him. That was me. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just saying, I challenge you guys to look at them pictures. You got to put them in the collage, though. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't put them in the collage, you ain't gonna really see the difference. Cause you can see this picture here, this picture here, this picture here, and you're like, oh man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But once you put them in the collage, you see from, let's say, 10 years ago until, you know what I'm saying, especially if it was like your addiction wasn't that bad 10 years ago, and then you see the gradual of how it got bad, you know what I'm saying, and you see you getting a recovery, and then, you know, you getting better, you know what I'm saying, you like, whoa, that's like that's like, you ever seen like one of them people that, like, you know, that have like on the weight diet or whatever, then they got that before picture, then the after picture, like, you know what I'm saying, oh, they used to be like 300 pounds and now they're like 150, like, and you see there's a big difference, you know what I'm saying, and it's really like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them people that is like that because they work their butts off. But I'm just saying, though, that's how it be, though, and for people in recovery also. You know what I'm saying? If you put them pictures side to side like that, it's a big difference, guys. You know what I'm saying? And I want to tell you guys to do this too, though, so you guys can see how much work y'all didn't, you know what I'm saying, how much work y'all done put into y'all recovery. Because if you see how much work and you see where you came from and you see how you are now, you're going to appreciate that more. And you're going to be like, you know what, like me, I'm like, you know what, I don't never want to go back to that guy again. You know what I'm saying? I see how crazy that guy look. Not like I care about how people look at me or something, but it's too about my health too. I got kids. I just had a brand new baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to be here healthy for my kids so I can live a long life. You know what I'm saying, guys? And when I seen that picture, I'm like, God dang, that dude's gonna be dead in like 5 years. You feel me? It's hard to say, and you know. And I'm talking about my God darn on self, but that's exactly what I thought when I seen that picture. Like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? That guy ain't healthy. You know what I'm saying? And that's not who I want to be. So, therefore, you know what I'm saying, I'm definitely going to continue on this path and never going back to that path. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's why I always know where I come from. You feel me? That's why I always stay vigilant to that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't never fall back into that same pattern, guys. You know what I'm saying? But it was just a point of like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? That was a big smack in the face. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, I think everything happened for a reason. And I was at the hospital and I went to drive with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because she was at the hospital with me. And then, like, for some reason, I don't even know why I was looking at my other Facebooks. Because I never, ever do that, guys. Never, ever do that. You know what I'm saying? The past is in the past and that's what it is. But she said something about it. And just for some reason, I was just looking to see how many. Well, and then, like, I seen the pictures. So I screenshotted them. You know what I'm saying? You know, screenshotted them and stuff like that. And then I'm like, whoa, this is crazy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Straight crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying about that is just like, I think God put stuff in your head for you to do that for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can see that stuff. So I'm telling you guys, you know, I come to y'all and y'all bring y'all what you know, different things to do. You feel me? But nah, just try that stuff, guys. Try to go and go to your old Facebook, your old media, or whatever, and get your pictures. And like I said, from then, you know, the oldest that you can get, the better. You know what I'm saying? The oldest you can get, that you can find, then go up, you know what I'm saying, gradually or whatever. Like, even if you got, you know what I'm saying, Facebook, 2012, 2011, 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, all the way up, or as many as you can. You know what I'm saying? Then look through them and stuff. Just see the difference, guys. You know what I'm saying? But I just had to come to y'all today and tell y'all that, you know what I'm saying? Because that flipped your boy out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you know me on Facebook, go look at my collage because you'll be like, whoa, yeah, there's a difference. But anyway, I got to get up off here. These kids about to go to bed. I got to put them to bed and stuff like that. I got to edit this video and do what I got to do. So you know what I always say. You know what I'm saying? I'm super duper proud of y'all. Y'all doing a great job. Y'all keep the good work up. Keep that recovery strong. You already know. And you already know what to do after that. There's a little circle on the side of the screen, you know what I'm saying? I got my pretty face, my now pretty face, because, you know what I'm saying, on the bottom of the screen. You feel me? Because I don't think it was that pretty before, but, you know, now it's the pretty face. So you click that pretty face. You hit that subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? You put them comments down below. And if y'all, when y'all make that collage and just tell me what y'all think about it, you give it a fat thumbs up. You put them bells on so when I drop another fire video, y'all be informed of the fire video dropping. And y'all put this on all your social media, your TikTok, your Twitter, your Bitter, and all that stuff. And your boy is out. Peace.